I'm Mia from Rose Nails by Marissa Coombs, and today I want to show you the brand new SBD London Fresh Blossom collection. So this is number 1. It's gorgeous. And then I'm going to do a tutorial using all of the colours from the Fresh Blossom collection because I just absolutely love them. So I'm going to do 2 coats of colour on all of these swatches, and then I will top coat them and show you at the end. They are all gorgeous pastel tones. They are just so nice. So this is number 2, which is like a super pale blue, like super pale, not like sky blue, super pale blue. I think I've gone a little bit loco in lockdown. How's everyone else doing? Are we all coping okay? Are we surviving? Are we good? I think I'm going a bit crazy, but apart from that, I'm doing all right. It's gone quite quickly, actually. There's been a couple of moments of boredom, but yeah, really not too bad. So this is Fresh Blossom number, oh my god, I completely forgot what number it is. 3, I think, which is a really beautiful soft peach. Yeah, it was 3. See, I know what I'm talking about. This is Blossom number 4, which is a, I wouldn't even go as far as saying it's a pale yellow. It's like a yellowy cream, a slightly yellowy white. It's like really delicate and beautiful. It really is like the colour of Blossom. Really, really pretty colour. I love this one. Absolutely fantastic for nude nails. It's a birdie. It's a birdie. This is number 5. There are 6 colours in the entire collection. Each one as gorgeous as the next one. Look at that pink. Look at that pink. Love it. And then I'm going to do some artwork. I didn't really know what I wanted to do for the artwork. I just knew I wanted to do something. So I just sat at my desk after I swatched these and kind of made something up. So I hope you like it. And this is the last one. This is Blossom number 6, which is a much deeper peachy tone, sort of corally peachy tone than number 3, I think. There's 2 peachy tones. You'll see in a minute. But this one's much deeper. Number 6 is much deeper. And they're just both stunning. So once I have swatched all these and done 2 coats, I'm going to use my SBD London Tempering Top Coat. And here they all are together. And we're going to create some artwork with all of these. So I'm going to start off with Blossom number 3. And put it at the top of this nail. And then I'm going to go in with, I think it was Blossom 6. No, Blossom 4. Shows what I know. I only recorded this today. Oh my god. I'm going to go in with Blossom 4 and I'm going to ombre them together. I faff around with this ombre. I'm just using the SBD London ombre brush for this ombre as well. I faff around with this ombre for absolutely ages, which is no fault of the gel polish colours at all. Oh, I've cured that for 60 seconds, by the way, and this is the second layer. But I've had a pile of tips on my desk. My desk is like seriously not the neatest of places at the moment. There is stuff and products all over the damn place. And this pile of tips ended up with like dust or bits of glitter or something all over them. So when I was doing this second layer, I really struggled to blend them. And in the end, I had to just wipe it off and do it off camera because there was just loads of bits of blooming dust from where my nail tips have been on my desk. So please ignore how long I take to do this ombre. They really do ombre really easily. I'll show you on the next ombre that I do that they ombre much easier than I'm making it look right now because there was all these bloody bits of dust. So these ones I have done Blossom number 1, Blossom number 4 and Blossom number 2. I've just done 2 coats of colour on each, curing for 60 seconds for each coat. And this is going to be another ombre nail. This is going to be a 3-way ombre. So I'm just using Blossom 5, I think that was. I'm getting so confused because they're new colours. I don't know them very well yet. This is Blossom 6. I know that because I was paying attention a minute ago rather than blabbering on. And then I'm going to go in with Blossom number 3, which is the paler of the peach tone. So you can see here on this nail that there is quite a substantial difference between the 2 colours. So this is my first coat of colour on this ombre nail, and I'm just going to really gently sort of tickle those colours together with my ombre brush to get a rough blend. You don't have to do it pristinely perfectly on the first layer, it's the second layer you really want to get it good. And then in between my ombre layers, I do put it upside down just to sort of settle those lines that the ombre brush makes in between the layers before I put it into the lamp. And then I'm just going to go again and do my second layer of triple ombre. And I loved this. It reminded me of, oh my god, what's it called? Like Neapolitan ice cream, or like strawberry ice cream on a cone. Is it just me that's eating more in lockdown? I hope it's everyone else too, because I'm trying to work out at home, but I'm definitely going to come out of this lockdown a lot fatter than I started the lockdown, for flipping sure, because I keep getting deliveries to my door and I'm not going anywhere, so I'm just eating because I'm bored, and even looking at nails is making me think of ice cream. It's not good. It's not good at all. So I've blended those colours together and I'm going to pop it in my lamp for 60 seconds. And on my palette, I've got a little bit of every colour and a little bit of top coat as well. So on this nail that I have done with the blossom number, I can't remember, 4, 3. I'm just going to put a layer of rubber base onto this nail. I would have preferred to do it with normal base coat, but I have run out of my normal base coat, so I'm using rubber base. Normal base is a lot thinner though in viscosity, and it makes marble a lot easier to do. But this is just into rubber base coat from SBD London. And I'm just going to plop some of those colours onto the wet rubber base coat using my dotting tool. Just really randomly. I was just picking a little bit of every single colour. Just random. And then I'm going to go from top right to bottom left and just wiggle my art brush through these colours just to create a nice marble effect. I did think that the top left hand corner there was too plain, so I do go in and there we go, add some more little blobs of colour for that corner because I thought it looked a bit plain compared to the rest, and I thought that won't do. So that's gone in the lamp for 60 seconds. I'm just going to show you how to create these really easy flowers. I say they're easy, I actually messed this one up, but I left in the mess up so that I could show you how to correct it if you do it yourself. So you want to do just petal outlines, but you want to use quite a bit of gel polish for the outlines. So make it quite thick on the outlines. On this middle petal here, I made it too thick, and you'll see why in a minute. So after I've done those outlines, I'm going to keep them wet and clean off my brush and just dab my brush into my top coat and use the top coat to bring that colour in, because then it will go from a deeper colour on the outside of the petal and it will get more pale to the inside of the petal, so it kind of creates its own shading. This middle petal, there you go, you can see I'm rolling the product off with my brush because I put too much product on the outside, so that when I used my top coat to bring it in, way too much colour came in and it didn't get like that shading effect that I wanted. So you can see on this one worked perfectly and this one was just too much. But I do correct it and pop it in the lamp. And we're going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to do quite a few of these flowers across the set, but I do only show you these 2 flowers, otherwise you're going to be watching the same thing over and over again for about 20 minutes, and I figured that we'd probably all be bored enough already without watching the same thing over and over again for 20 minutes. We're all bored enough in lockdown. So I've done exactly the same thing again, done quite a thick outline of colour for the petals, and then I'm just dabbing my brush into top coat and kind of dragging that colour to the inside of the flower. I hope that makes sense. And then it kind of creates its own shading, and then curing in the lamp for 60 seconds after I am done. It's a really nice, easy way of creating flowers, but I really wanted to leave in that mess up that I did, because otherwise if you mess up on a client, how on earth are you going to know how to correct it? So I'm just going lighter toned peach. I really can't remember the blimmin' numbers very well. And then some of the darker tone peach, just making like little dots and lines for the pollen on the inside of the flowers. So I'm kind of creating lines with the softer peach and then dots with the darker peach, just in the centre to create the little centres. And then you'll see in a minute I've done a couple of flowers across the whole set of nails. So we've got to pop that in the lamp. So here are my flowers. I've done a big one on the marble nail and I've done lots of little ones across the whole set. And then I'm going to use blossom number 4, which is that beautiful off-white, yellowy white colour. And I'm going to start with quite a big blob of gel polish on the tip of the petals and then bring it around the side of the petals towards the centre of the flower, and then I make the little tip like pointed, like I'm doing now. So big blob, whoosh it around the sides to the centre and then bring that into a point. And then I'm going to do that across all the flowers and then cure it. So this is all of my flowers with their little outlines, and I'm going to go over it in matte top coat and cure it for 60 seconds, and this is the finished design. And I love it. I really hope you like it too. I'll leave all the links below of where to get all these products, and I will see you in the next one, my lovelies. Bye!